Tardes, South Florida Wet Shavers. This is Lee Morrison, here with the shave of the day for Easter Sunday. I'm really excited to bring this one to you because I think this is going to be the perfect shave for Easter Sunday. Easter is all about springtime, refresh. Of course, as in our faith, it's about the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And resurrection, bringing back to life. Springtime is synonymous with that, and I would like to offer our shave of the day today to one of our custom soaps for our group, one of the best soaps in my den as far as performance goes, as far as scent goes. It's just amazing. La Isla Bonita by Ginger's Garden. Irina, this is just an awesome soap. It's very floral, it's very fresh, it's refreshing. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not a big scent guy like Con Kazazidis from Australia. That guy knows. His nose knows. My nose is not nearly as good as his. I just know what I like and what I don't like, and I love this soap, okay? Plus the formula that Irina uses is just awesome. You'll notice that I started the video with it already on my face. I've had it on my face for about 5 minutes. The reason I did that is because I did not use a pre-shave oil today or any kind of pre-shave cream, which I usually use Parasso Green pre-shave cream, or one of Daryl Owens's Your Best Face oils. I did not do that today because my Parasso pre-shave cream is on loan to David Jacobs. Hope you're enjoying it, David. I know you are. I'll see you on Tuesday. Please don't forget to bring it back. And I did not use one of the pre-shave oils because I just don't feel either the two pre-shave oils I have right now go with the scent very well. So in place of that, I just let it sit on my face for about 5, 6, 7 minutes after a hot shower. And it really sinks in, it soaks into the whiskers and allows for a much smoother first pass. Especially this formula, it's fantastic. So, without any further ado, I'm going to be using Ginger's Garden La Isla Bonita, which is specifically made for the South Florida Wet Shavers. For the soap, for the blade, I'm using, of course, a Wilkinson Sword, my favorite blade. Although in this razor, a Derby would probably do pretty well. I am not a Derby fan by any means, but in this particular razor, a Derby would do well. But I'm just going to go ahead and use my go-to, the Wilkinson Sword. And I'm using a gift that I got from David Jacobs, CPA. By the way, again, tax season is right now. If you guys have not done your personal or business taxes yet, or have friends that have not, I would recommend highly David Jacobs, a man of integrity, very good at what he does. That guy knows the IRS tax code like the back of his own hand. It's really impressive. So David's good at that, but he's very busy with taxes right now. He did give this to me as a gift, as an early birthday gift, many months early. It's the Mercur Slant. I don't remember the exact number on it or whatever, David. You can go ahead and put that in the comments, but it is really one of my favorite razors. A little bit more aggressive than I'm used to, but I've gotten used to using it. So we're going to do a 3-pass shave today. We're going to do with the grain, against the grain. Across the grain and then against the grain. So here we go with the with the grain shave. Oh man, now with this razor, if you're using this razor, which by the way is really an efficient razor, you cannot use any pressure whatsoever. First of all, it's already a heavy razor, so you're going to want to let the razor do the work for you, okay? Oh man. Wow. You can just feel it mowing it down. In a good way though, not in a bad way. Okay, the scent on this is just so refreshing. Irina, I don't know what you did, but it really is. I should use this soap a lot more often. It's really nice. Really nice. Okay, I'm going to use the camera now to shave instead of the mirror so y'all can see. Okay, let me wash that off a little bit. Now this right here is always a problem area for me. So keep that in mind as I go. Okay, so I've done the first pass. We'll mop up here. There we go. On the mustache area. Okay, very good. Now, what's really cool about this soap, I have no more soap on my face except for a couple of spots. And the moisture level from this soap, the residual that's left behind, is just like awesome. Like I could probably do a second pass even without reapplying because of the content of whatever she's doing. I don't know. I'm not a chemist or anything like that. But whatever Irina is doing with this formula, it's just like, it feels so moist right now that I could probably do a second pass. But I'm not going. I'm going to reapply because I just enjoy it. Hey, that's why we do this. We love it. So here we go. Oh man, rinse off a little bit, which really brings the scent out. That warmth brings the scent out. Now we're going to reapply the lather for the second pass. And again, I know I mentioned yesterday that I love the Your Best Face products, Daryl Owens, but what's funny is, although sometimes I do, I usually don't use his shave cream as a shave cream. Maybe just because I'm weird, which I am. That's okay. But maybe it's because I love this like ritual of lathering up. By the way, Crown King Switchback Brush. Thank you, Douglas Smythe. PAA. You guys are the best. Look at that, man. It's just like awesome. So my point is, I like to use that pre-shave cream as a post-shave balm. And it works very well as a post-shave balm. This morning I did not shave before I went to church. I actually just put a little bit of Your Best Face blend number 1 on my face as a balm just to, hydrate my face. And I'm telling you, oh, it was fantastic. It was really, really good. It was amazing. It was huge. So anyway, here comes the second pass. We're going to go across the grain. There we go. Now this razor, any slant razor, I think, is a heck of a lot more aggressive than any other razor. And there's a reason why, and I can't remember why. I'm not a big technique or technical guy when it comes to this stuff. But David Jacobs can explain that to you in a way that makes sense. Every time I ask him to re-explain it to me, it's like, oh man, that makes a lot of sense. And then I just forget. That's okay. All right, so again, if you'll notice I'm going over spots a couple times, it's because I go against Douglas's advice, and I do actually chase a baby's BBS smooth shave. I probably shouldn't, whatever, but I do. Maybe it's because I'm more romantic, and I believe it's possible. So there we go. Second pass is complete. Again, this razor is super efficient, so it's quicker. I don't have to do as much buffing with this razor as I do with maybe the double open comb, which again is my favorite razor, or the Cadman and Cummins razor, which again is an unknown head. I think it's actually an EJ head. I'm pretty sure it is, but I'm not 100% sure, and they don't even know. Like if I pressed them on it, they'd probably answer me, but I'm just not going to do that. Maybe it's a proprietary secret on their part. So, oh man, the scent on this is just awesome. And the performance is really strong, very strong. Irina, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it because you don't need to change a thing. Maybe just keep making new scents or, whatever people ask you for custom scents, but the actual formula is really good. Okay, so here we go with the third pass. By the way, if you notice, that was a good save. So if you've noticed that I'm wearing my shirt, I'm actually wearing a traditional Cuban guayabera in navy blue. Usually they're in either white or light blue, but nowadays you can get them any color. From what I understand, the guayabera, or in the Dominican, chagavana is what it's called, was originated from farmers who would use these 4-pocket shirts to collect guayaba when they're picking the guava off of the trees. And since then, it's evolved into a Hispanic man's dress shirt. I really love guayaberas. I've worn them for many, many years, both the short sleeve and I love the long sleeve versions because you can put on a nice pair of pants with shined shoes, really good shoes, and a nice pressed long sleeve guayabera. If you're down here in Miami in the 305, and you can go out and you could look like $1 million, okay? They think you're a high roller. They think you're whatever. And you feel good. You know, you don't have to tuck it in. It's really nice. It's very airy, if you will. So, you know, down here, the heat just gets you, and it really, these kind of shirts save you from that heat. So the traditional versions are in linen. I prefer the cotton or the cotton poly blends. Why? Because linen wrinkles, and it wrinkles a lot, okay? Cotton poly does not wrinkle near as much, and it's still, especially if you get the all cotton ones, it's very cool. Even the the cotton poly blends are still very cool, and they don't wrinkle nearly as much, so you look much more kept. But the linen ones are the traditional ones. I have a few of them. I just prefer these. So we're going to go against the grain this time. Oh yeah. Now again, this is an aggressive razor, but because I'm using such a good soap, it's really slick. It's probably one of the slickest in my den. No problems. No tugging. This is not a brand new blade. I should have probably put a new blade in it, but I think this blade's only had 3 or 4 uses, so we're still good to go. Rinse off a little bit. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this chin area is always a pain in the ass. That's okay. I'll come around with a cleanup on the chin and in my problem spot right here. Because if I try to work on it too much right now, it'll probably end up irritated. Okay, now this mustache area is really sensitive. So I'm going extremely lightly, very carefully. I'm not even going to go like against the grain too much. I'm just going to go maybe across it again. There we go. Still pretty smooth. Now rinse up again, and now we're going to do the, just so I'm not dripping all over my shirt, we're going to do the, the ice cream scoop. Okay, everything's, by the way, more fun with sound effects. We're going to rub that right in there. The chin. I am going to put a little bit on my upper lip. In the neck area, that's a problem for me. I'm just going to clean that up just a little bit. So here, again, this is against the grain on my neck, and this area is this way. Using 0 pressure. Now you can probably hear on the audio a little bit of whiskers left, but not much. Like right here. Now I have a mole right here. So I have to be ultra careful to not mow that thing over. Otherwise it is blood city, brother. My father, who has the same mole, actually had it removed. But I'm not going to do that. I'll just work with it. It adds character, right? Okay, cool. Very good. Little spot right there. We're good to go. Okay, man, smooth as a, maybe a little bit right there. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yep. Awesome. So we're going to rinse that off. Rinse the brush off. Kind of clean the brush. Okay. And then it's synthetic, so it dries pretty easily. Now I'm going to rinse with cold water today. Oh, it feels good. Okay. I'm going to towel off just a little bit so I don't drip all over my shirt. I'm going to have a sip of my favorite drink of all time. By the way, I gave up alcohol for Lent, so hey, happy Easter Sunday. Here is an old-fashioned, baby. Oh, man. That's so good. I actually like my old-fashions with Canadian whiskey. Why? Because it's a little bit more mild. I'm not into this, hey, man, let's just use the strongest whiskey whatsoever, blah, blah, blah. If I'm having whiskey on the rocks, I do like Knob Creek. It's really good. Very smoky. My go-to whiskey on the rocks, if I'm out at a bar, is probably going to be Basil Hayden. Oh my goodness. It is so good. It's a medium-bodied whiskey. It's not too strong, not too weak. But it's just got a lot of incredible flavors that manifest themselves after a couple of sips. Especially if you're oxygenating it a little bit, like, if you sniff in while you're drinking the whiskey. Man, it's just awesome. So the Alum Block, a couple of guys were asking about Alum Block on the post yesterday. It does have antiseptic properties. And soldiers used to use this way back in the day. I'm not sure if they still do or not. Maybe some of our military veterans, which I'm not a veteran, but I love the veterans. I love them. They're fantastic. Anyway, maybe some of our veterans can chime in if you guys still use Alum Block or not in the field. But Alum Block does have antibacterial properties. And soldiers used to carry alum with them, or as Douglas Smythe likes to say, alum, with them to, sanitize wounds and to stop bleeding, etc. Styptic, I also do have the Styptic pencil, the Clubman Pinot Styptic pencil, but I prefer not to use it unless absolutely necessary. Sometimes with this razor, again, maybe my technique is kind of crappy. Sometimes with this razor it is necessary, but usually not. Now, one of the best things about Ginger's Garden is their aftershave splash / balm. And I know it's not a balm, but I'm going to say it's a balm because it acts as a balm. This stuff hydrates big time. And I'm going to warn you, a little bit goes a long way. So just put a little bit in your palm right there, and that's it. And then rub it like this and apply. And wow, oh my God, the fragrance on this is amazing. It just smells so fresh, like springtime, like clean sheets hanging on the clothesline on Key Biscayne with that breeze, that ocean breeze. Oh man, it's so fantastic. It hydrates everything. So you don't even need a balm after this. You can just use a splash and you're going to be totally hydrated. So that's my shave of the day, guys. Happy Easter. I hope you have a great one. I'm about to go cook an epic meal downstairs because I'm the freaking chef in my household. So I'm making some incredible stuffed chicken breasts. I'm making them with spinach, fresh spinach, not the frozen crap, okay? Fresh spinach, chopped up with, also I'm going to add some feta to that, okay? Some feta cheese, a little bit of garlic, and then I'm going to season the chicken breasts on the outside with a little bit of sea salt, fresh cracked black pepper, and sage. And that's going to go either in the oven or on the grill. I haven't decided yet. Probably in the oven, though. And then I'm going to top that with a white wine butter reduction. That's going to have a little bit of sweet onions in it, garlic, and sun-dried tomatoes. Along with some seasonings such as kosher salt, pepper, white pepper, actually, in that, etc. Then I'm going to be doing some red skin on potatoes that are going to be sliced on the mandolin, along with fresh chopped garlic, rosemary, which you got to have the rosemary, dude, and the fresh stuff, not the bottle, the fresh rosemary. Okay, butter and a little bit of kosher salt. I already said that. Hey, old fashioned, right? And last and certainly not least, I'm going to have roasted asparagus with a little bit of garlic and Parmesan on the top, and of course a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. That's going to be our Easter meal. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be unbelievable. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be great. We're going to make meals great again. So I hope you enjoyed the shave of the day. Happy Easter, fellas. And ladies. Actually, we have a few ladies in our group. We do, I love the women. Anyway, guys, great Easter, happy Easter, and take care.